and that this only reaches an adult audience. And the reason why this is acceptable, though, on YouTube is because this is a painting, fine artwork. So this is not meant to be gratuitous, but it is nudity. It is adult-oriented. So just throwing that out there. And basically what I'm doing is I'm painting Reddit NSFW. So that is Reddit NSFW, which is not safe for work. And what that means is it's not safe for work. So don't look at this while you're at work. That's all that means. So we got our pectorals right here. I wanna start to shape this out a bit better. So I've had some challenges getting this figure, and I feel as if the challenges should not be that hard, should not be that difficult. So let's see, you're gonna carve up and then down, and then this is also gonna be up and then down. Actually, I think that first pectoral needs to go over and around. And then that one. Since that's going around, it's gonna come down and around and then like that. And hopefully we can start to make this work here. And let's start adding some areas here. So we're gonna make this with the red here. And we're gonna go right here. And then we're gonna go bring this in. So that starts to curve out. Gently curve this down. And then bring this up. And then curve that down. And here we go. Go bring that like so, like that. This is really challenging because there's like hair that changes the color of this. So there's a lot of highlight areas, but there's also a lot of hair. And I feel as if I have to add the hair, of course, but it also becomes challenging because the way I paint is very loose. So if I add too much hair, then it creates this like this what do I call it? It makes it hard to paint over. But I think it's coming along here. Let's see, we got a tattoo on this arm. So we're going to throw a tattoo down right here. It's a tattoo right here. So this is a male figure. For those of you that are squeamish, this is a male figure. Just want to let you know. This is a male figure. These are female figures, obviously. But the way I'm picking is I'm just basically going in order. So I'm not like trying to make just women or just men or just whatever. This is mostly neutral as far as how I'm selecting the figures here. Mostly neutral. You know, there's some photos that are just like really challenging to work with. Like this one was actually really challenging because it's almost all dark. It was almost all in the dark, all shadows on her body. So it was really difficult to work with. And honestly, I don't know how this paint's going to turn out after it dries a little. If it's going to maintain this like dark this like too much shadow that I put on here or what. But anyway, we're going to just go ahead and allow this. And honestly, I don't know how I'm going to work this piece. Let's see. I've got this got shadows on my brush. And what I need is, let me add a bit of red and blue. I'm bringing some red and blue here. Maybe that'll help. Maybe a little bit of color variation here will help a little bit. We all know what this is. And then let's go into here as we start to carve this out. We're going to carve this out right here. And go like this. What we need to do is we need to soften this, add a little dab of a highlight on the belly button right here. And in truth, I don't really know what to do, how to save this portrait, this section right here. Maybe I just need to blend it a little better. He does have some tattoos, but let's see, how do we do this? Problem solving. I use so much paint that at this point, you know, I basically have no choice but to either figure out the best solution to modify this. So Frieza Bethany Newberg, why am I drawing this? View message, got it. So this is just a personal project. I'm doing Reddit Draw Me NSFW. So if you don't know what that is, Reddit has a page called Draw Me NSFW. And basically, people post their photos so that they can be drawn. And usually they're nude. They're adult NSFW. You know, we all the adults know what that means. So this is just a project. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this into one big collage of Reddit NSFW people. So that is the goal there. And no other reason other than to paint for the love of painting and to contribute something. Contribute something. Yes, that's right, contributing. So what I think needs to happen is, let me find some blending. Let's find an opportunity to blend right here. We're going to blend just a little bit with the red here. I'm going to blend some more red right there, just to soften these muscles. I don't know exactly if this is going to turn out the way I want, but it's not the best thing to say, right? Because if we're painting, if we're good at painting, we should know exactly what's going to happen. But anyway, I think it's working out a little bit. We all can figure out what this is, right? We're all adults. We can look and understand. So let's go. Actually, let's bring some hair. Let's see, right here. Carve that out. Gonna add some highlight right here. Let's see. Right here, gonna add highlight right there. Try to reduce the impact of the abdominal muscles. I don't even know anymore. I may have to move on to the next one and then work on this on another time. Actually, you know what I could do is I could at least add the hands here. Yeah, the hands. We're gonna go. Just the semblance of hands here. Yeah, I may have to save this body for for another time. Let's see about adding white into the surrounding area. Carve out the pectorals, bring the arms down a little bit. What can we do? Let me grab a blender brush and see how I can blend this. So. I'm just gonna blend this around here. Get a nice blender brush. Swirl the colors around. Even this blender brush isn't as soft as I like it to be. Let me clean this brush up. Let's see, we got TOS Farmer says, "Damn, she got ass." Yes. So again, these are publicly posted photos on Reddit's drawmensfw. So they post publicly and allow artists to draw and paint them. You got to cover the hole, and then you got to make sure that.
No.
Okay, and let's just see. I'm gonna give it one more shot of like going into this muscle area, and then trying to make it work. But I'm not gonna spend too much more time trying to work on this piece. We're gonna move on to another one because the best thing that I could probably do is let this paint sit for a day or two, and then if I really want to go over it another day, I can. But for now, it's probably best to just let this paint linger.
Scout. 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 Oh, there we go. Okay. Stay here.
What if I go with different colors and stuff? Let me see. Let's try to experiment with different colors as we go into here. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Let's bring out a little bit of color right into her shoulder. I need to give him a shoulder here. So we're gonna give him a little bit of a shoulder. And then bring up a little bit of a neck, but I'm just gonna leave that. All right, let's see. Gosh, what do we do? Soften some of these edges. Yeah, and I might just have to leave that as that. I'm ready to move on to the next section here, which I don't know what's going to be next. I'm going to have to go onto the page. I got to turn this actually. I got to turn this so I can get it out of the light to take a better photo. And I post these on Reddit. So let me upload it to that guy. And we're going to start our next one. So again, you know, there will be no actual like photos of these people to share, but I will obviously these paintings have their own version of nudity and interpretation. NSFW, draw me NSFW. Nope, where was I? Come on, draw me NSFW. Here we go. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna go with the newest posts. And I can't find this dude. Where was the person that I was just drawing has suddenly disappeared, and therefore I cannot share. Oh, here we go. Let's see, what is this? What is the name here? Echidna Cold 55. All right, so give me a moment here as I pick up our next figure, which I don't know who it's gonna be yet, because I go through these, and see, I go through these, and then I see who's new. I go through the newest posts, and I try my best, you know, not to like pick and choose, but if there just happens to be like a photo that just doesn't work, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so here's our next one. Let's see. No butterfly, no dash butterfly, 827. Okay. And the way I do these is it's like a collage, obviously, as you can see. All right, so where do we go? All right, we're about to start our next body here. Let's move it this way. We'll have it like right. Actually, you know what? We should put it on top of someone. Let's set it on top right there. It's gonna be on top there. That's where our next body's gonna be. Actually, I want it right here in this blue space. And as usual, I'm gonna use this brush. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a very pale green as our primary color. It's a color that I've wanted to experiment with. Like a very pale green. Green, yellow. Pale green, yellow. Pale green, yellow. Let's see. Let's get this. That's a little too gray. Trying to find the right color here. Is this a good color? Let's go. Let's just start. As always, let's just begin. Don't allow yourself to think too much. Because if you do, you will overthink. Not always, but sometimes. We're going to go, let's just start right here. We're going to go pink. Go right here. And then we're going to bring this down. Of course, we're going to have this blue, but that's okay. I don't mind the blue. The blue is just going to become part of it. So we're going to go like this. And let's see, where do we go from here? This would be a darker space right in there, but here we go. Let's go around the leg. So that space seems to be a little wide, but the legs are just going to go down into the hands right here. So hands, boom. Thumbs are going to come right there. Actually, let me grab a whiter color. We're just gonna go fingers, starting from right around the top here. Just gonna go down with the thumb. Thumb reaches down, just past there. And let's go. Some big hands, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. Go with it. Go down into here, and then see, same thing. We need some more white. You know what? I feel like I need yellow. I was gonna avoid using yellow. I was gonna avoid using like a cad yellow, but I feel like I need it. So I'm gonna throw down a cad yellow and then add some more white, and then we're gonna go from there. So throw down this yellow, add some cadmium or cad yellow, and then grab some white. And add some fleshy highlights right around here. This is very subtle as far as the coloration goes. This would be fairly difficult because I have this blue here that I already painted in, so it's gonna blend in, but that's fine. It's all going to mesh together, all these different people. We can make it work. We will make it work. And let's go with some red. Let's go with some deep red. Deep red yellow. That's what we're going to add for just the subtle shadows. We're not going to... We're going to explore our color and not be afraid of color. And let's see how we go right around here. Michael Wilbur, how do I sell my work? Do I have an online gallery? So I don't have, I do sell my work on Peggy.com. So that's where you can find some of my work. Let's actually sketch around our figure right now. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna loosen up our paint right now. Let's sketch this around. So we're gonna go around. This hand goes up. And then this probably came out too much, but that's okay. And we're gonna go like so. I'm gonna go with some deep red. Yeah, she's definitely much larger compared to the rest of the size figures, definitely. And let's go with a little bit of red around here. So we need the red around here. And of course we can still like shrink and grow or whatever. But for now, just want to get the basic figure done. This needs to narrow in a bit more. Got huge hands. Look at those hands. Yes, very large hands. And we're going to go down with the hands like so. These hands are going to come around. And let's see, so this is gonna come down, bam, 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 come down. Actually, no, I might zoom up a little bit. Just to capture her hair. This could be made a little bit smaller. And go right here, go across. And let's actually grab some yellow and just see how this color manages to shape the area around it. Go for some yellow here. Grab a little bit of green. So Michael Wilbur, depending on the position of the body, hand should always be painted big, depending on the position of the body. Right on. Good wisdom. I agree. Hand should always be painted big. So here we go. We're gonna go add a little bit of green into this. And I want the arms to be more pink. So we're gonna grab this pink here and just go around the side here. And it's this section right here. So we're gonna have to modify that. But let's see how we can make this happen. So clean off this brush a bit. And let's add a subtle blue. Actually, this isn't gonna be a subtle blue at all. I'm gonna do a green, white, blue. let's see how this goes. So we're gonna keep going into the body, keep working into the body as we get closer and closer in. She's white. Very fair skin. I want it to be too white though. Let's go into here. Go blend this area around the hand. And let's add some dark hair. So dark brunette hair is going to come down right here. And here as well. And of course it's going to disappear. There's no head on this person. This woman did not show her face. So it's just totally just going to be oblivion. Let's go ahead and just go, what color do we want in between here? We can go with this green here. I'm gonna paint this green into this section right here, just to and let's see, get right into the hand right here. Get some into the hand right here. We're gonna go shape the fingers just to give it that shape. Start to give fingers some shape. And there's a little bracelet right around here. This paint's still so wet, but that's okay. Let's go up. Use this black. I'm gonna fade that up a little bit. All right, there we go. We could use that right there. Add some more shadow. Add some more shadow. Shadows in the arms right here. Reduce the size there. It's probably better if you can't see the reference, because if you can, spend too much time judging it instead of just observing this for what it is. A fun painting. So here we go. By the way, Michael Wilbur, thanks for being here. Good to see a familiar face. And let's see, what do we do? Got this hand. We need to give some fleshy tones into here. Fleshy tone into here. trying to find a good spot. Oh yeah, right up here needs to be the belly button, a little bit of the belly button right there. That's where we're gonna form the belly button. Secret to shades and cast shades, they don't need to be black. Right on. Getting the super subtle flesh tone is going to be my biggest challenge here. Gosh. Here we go. Let's see, I think this will be good on here. And then blend this purple into some of the black to create some of these shadow forms, but give it some color doing it. Grab some white. Some more white. Probably needs a big long highlight right here. Big highlight all the way down. Hand on which right? Are you talking about this hand or this hand? Because we're seeing this from different perspectives, by the way. Probably, I think. You know what I'm going to do? Let me clean off this brush. I want to take my filbert, a really thick filbert here. And I want to start to carve around our figure. So start to carve around here. Let's go. The right hand from your view, so I guess it would be this one, right? That hand is the right hand from your view. Yeah, needs to be bigger. Think so? Think this one needs to be bigger? I don't think so. It's a good size at hand. Just it's a little lower. Huh. Let me see. There are other matters at hand that I must attend to. Let me see. Let's grab this subtle pink here. And we're going to go just subtle pink into it. Luckily, I have this color. Just a subtle pink to use as we curve around the body here. And just curve into there. And let's grab our white. I'm just gonna lay it in here. Just off-white. It's like an off-white. So I'm gonna go into here. Let's go right up into here. Let's go really rough with this. Give you the brush. Funny. Funny. You funny guy. And I think this needs to come down a little bit. Give her that detail. And let's go, this is good. We're gonna go, boom. We need to bring this color down, bring this tone down the blue just a little bit. I want it, but I don't want it that much. What's up, Scout? You just gonna stare at me the whole time? What do we do with this? I have to reduce this. Yeah, there we go. Reduce that. Go down, reshape this a little bit. Clean off this brush. So what's my thoughts? I think when I paint, it shows my inner soul. What are my thoughts? Oh boy. What are my inner thoughts? My inner thoughts are I need to reduce the size of these breasts a little bit because these are, but then I'm also like, I don't want to say it because I don't know if in the future someone was looking at this and they're like, oh, that's offensive. But you know, they're not. It shouldn't be because it's not a criticism. It's just what I'm visualizing. So you know, I will share that inner thought. very technical. My inner thoughts are technical. They're not you know, they're not deep and thought-provoking right now. Sometimes they are, but definitely not right now. But that said, there's a time and a place. And let me see. I'm gonna go with a smaller brush right now. And I think this area right here, this needs to be curved down. Paintings should be conversational. So, yeah, I guess they should be, huh? We could definitely have a conversation around this. Who has something to say about this? This entire piece is representations of various figures, men and women. Let's throw a fingernail right here. And then we're going to separate the hands with this pale color. And let's give it a blue hue around these. I'm going to give it blue around. The ring. So that's blue. Carve this. Add our yellow. Bring in some yellow right here, or green. So there's one guy right here. This fella right there. So you missed that, obviously. You missed it. How could you miss it? How could you miss that part? All right, now I need to figure out a way to best create the shape of this. I need to create a shape here. It's got to be subtle. There we go. There we go. That's a good shape. And then right over here, same thing, same deal. Nice subtle shape. And then we're going to add a highlight on each side. So add a little highlight on each side. You can barely see the highlight. Actually, let's add a little bit of a dark brown red. I don't want too dark brown. So let's go boom. And then boom. And then I need a belly button. Belly button's going to be a little cross. Where's my small brush? Here we go. I'm going to go with a small brush. Here we go. It's going to fade into here. Just go just right here. Yeah, you can't see them because, yeah, I mean, obviously I have to face, you know, make this camera face a certain way right now. So, you know, you can see them later. Or if you want to, you know, see it again, see it more specific, you can go on my Twitter or my X page. My X page is same thing, at Huzzah Creative. You can see these paintings, this painting in general. But here we go. We're gonna go. Let's see. Oh, this hand needs to be a bit longer. So this finger needs to be longer. And let's grab right there. Let's grab some white, and we're just gonna take a small brush and just go blend in some areas here. Good old good old good old strokes. Or you can even go on Reddit, drawmensfw, that's the page, and you can see these where I am, you know, the people that I'm drawing and painting. You could actually see the reference for yourself if you want. I mean, hopefully, you know, you could figure out who it is. Should be enough, you know, I do these enough that you can figure out who it is, but it's not like perfectly, you know, accurate. And let's see, we're gonna go that. It's not perfect, right? It's not a perfect duplication of our figure, but it's really good. And here's probably the most important part. It's down here. Let's get this. Right, the most important part. I'm gonna go fade this up, use the blue here. And let's go for some white highlight. Actually, we probably build in some yellow highlight. Let's see. What kind of color highlight do we want? I'm gonna go right around here. Add a variety of color there. And let's see what we can do about right here. I don't like this area right here. It's a little bit too dark, too much shadow here. So let's go with our yellow and just give it a little bit of a highlight. Just using our yellow. We're not going to do the same type of highlighting as we did the other ways. as we did the other areas. But we can make it work. There we go. Shouldn't be perfect. Teach you. Oh, just one account. YouTube. Selective to who you watch. Shouldn't be perfect. Teach you. So, yeah. Okay. I guess I do often say that that I wouldn't be a good teacher because the technical stuff. I don't really think I would want to tell people exactly how to do things. Because ultimately, I think it is about finding your own style, and this comes about partially through experimentation of just I think it comes about from having the desire to paint a certain way, and ever since I started painting, I've always been fascinated by artists who are able to like just push the boundaries of using different colors. Artists who can like see something and then see the color red and then paint the color blue where it should be red, if that makes sense. Or artists who like see a tree and maybe it's a tree with green leaves, but instead they decide to paint the green leaves red. And I've always been fascinated by that. I think it's a way of interpreting the world. And part of this is that level of experimentation of just going into just being bold with color. That's something that I've always been fascinated by, artists that can just totally be bold with color. And I admit that this is some of that. Excuse me. And yeah, that's definitely some of the partially what I want to be known for as far as art is concerned. So the reason why I say that, I'm not trying to teach the technique of being bold with color. Like it's like hard for me to nail down exactly what needs to happen here. But more so, I think important is to look at the art that you really like. Look at the art that you really like. Look at the art that you really enjoy, that you admire, that you look at and you're like, whoa, that's really, how did they come up with that? And then, just keep working at that. And that's where I feel as if, some of this is coming to fruition. That's how some of this is manifesting. And then let me grab our white. Pink, maybe? Pink, yellow. And then let's allow these fingers to pop out a little bit. So get a color wheel. Dude, brilliant. Brilliant idea, because I do have a handy dandy color wheel. Got my color wheel right here. And I use it quite often. Yeah, I love this color wheel. So, for anyone wondering, this color wheel gives you all the primary colors, and it even shows you exactly like what colors to mix to get. So like if I have red and I add red, I get red. If I have red orange and I add red, I get this darker redder red orange. If I have orange and I add red, I get this red orange. If I have yellow orange and I add red, I get this orange. If I have yellow and I add red, I get an orange. Yellow green, I get like a brown. So amazing tool right here. and just so much you can learn from it. You learn all the different complementary colors and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. I love this tool. So,
I told you how to mix the colors. That's cool.
yeah. Let's see, how can we improve upon this area? I'm gonna go. Let's add this yellow in right here. We're gonna go boom, 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 up, and around. It's a little bit too much paint going on there. Let's go. You know what I want to do? I actually want to exaggerate this area around her body a little bit better. So we're going to exaggerate it even further, because why not? I'm going to exaggerate this part, and we're going to go curve it in even further. We're going to exaggerate this form here. And then a little bit more exaggeration on the other side as well. So let me see. Like that. And then exaggerate on here. And then bring this down. Still a little bit too much of a curve right there. So let's bring that in. Bring this, carve this out a little bit. It's too much. Too much there. Too much there. Oh. Let's fix this section here. Boom, boom. Carve it around like so. And then carve this around. Let's add some red to the fingertips down here. Add some red to the fingertips right around the front of the hand, down to the fingertips. And then to the tips of the fingers right down there. And you know what? We're gonna go and just do all sorts of, just gonna go red. Just go red around her. Just go red. Give it a little bit of a Van Gogh red marks. And add a bit of green. Why not green, right? Must have some green. And there we go. We have this. This piece is done. We're gonna go call this one a finished. Clean off our brush. Get a photo of it. as we move on to the next one. And of course I have to rotate this a little bit to take a photo because the reflection of the light is a little bit wacky. Oh, you know what? She has a necklace. I need to add that necklace in before I finish. Let's see. So there's a necklace. Let me add this gold necklace here. It's like a gold necklace. So right here is a gold necklace. And then add a couple streaks of highlight right along the top to give it the metal sheen. And there we have it. A pearl necklace. My goodness, Michael, you and your punchlines are getting better every day. Actually, you know what? I feel like I'm not going to be painting anymore at the top there. So what I probably should do is extend this image up a bit further. Is extend it all the way to the top. Give her the rest of the page. And then let's go red all the way. Grab some green. What I thought was done was not done. So let me go here. Snap our photo. And get it onto X so that I could share it on Reddit. So I'm uploading this now, and then we'll have, what was the name of this person? All right, let me see. I'm trying to find one that doesn't have anybody. I'm on my next one. I'm trying to find one that It doesn't have too many people that have painted it. Still thinking here. Still trying to decide which one to go with. Quite a lot. So many people already have them. Many people already have drawings. She's got 7. She's got 5 people. Got 7. This dude's got 4. This guy's got 2. But it's not a really good photo. It's really hard to draw hairy bodies. Or paint hairy bodies. By the way, this is not, I'm not criticizing bodies that are hairy. This isn't like, you know, we're all body positive here. I'm just saying that element of it is very hard to, difficult, challenging to draw. Totally being body positive, just sharing this this idea that of what the challenges of painting are. All right, still searching for the right person. Someone who hasn't had too many submissions, that hasn't had their thing drawn yet, but days ago. Okay. Let's see. Maybe something a bit more controversial. I don't know. Search and search until we find the right one. Looking for one that doesn't have too many people already, but also that hasn't had too many submissions, like people that added, but also something that's like interesting. But you know, I want to balance it out with the various men and women. You know, not just to give women all the paintings. So That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to find, but it's got to be unusual. And I think I found it. So something very unusual. Unusual as far as the pose goes. Let's see. So let's go here. 18 days ago. Let's go 18 days back. Just 5. Going to 18. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what this person's instruction. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with that. All right, let's pull this piece up. It's a very unusual photo here. And unusual in the sense that is a very different, unique pose. Unlike do a landscape? What do you mean do a landscape? All right, so let's see. I need... I think this piece is going to go in this corner right here. Actually, you know what? Let's balance out. We're going to balance out right here. I'm not good at like planning out all the possibilities. Right here. All right, that's where we're going to do that piece, this next piece. So luckily, this next piece can be done with black, blue, black and gray and green. So I think this is going to be a mix of green, green, black, green, blue, green, black. Let's go green, black. I'm going to bring this brown out a little bit. Bring out some of this black. And let's start with a very loose, very loose sketch here. So start with the hair. Actually, no, we're going to start with, yeah, you know what? Start with hair. Hair sounds about right. And then we're going to go right here. Yep. All right. We laid down the mark. Let's commit to the bit here. All right, let's lighten up this color. Got to add a couple varieties of shades of this. Grab our yellow here. I'm gonna go right here. And you know what? We could actually add black into this and use black as our shadow here. Let's go with light green. And we're going to come around like this. Let's go like so. It's a little bit past the head. Let's actually go with the white now. I'm going to go straight to white. And here's where the most interesting part comes in. So this is a foot. A very large foot because of the camera angle. And we're going to go a very large foot here. Boom, right there. Boom, right there. And then it's curved up like so. And there we go. So get a toe right here. Christmas. So my girlfriend, Kathleen, keeps telling me to do a Christmas scene. But you know what? I don't do good like just like, hey, come up with a scene for Christmas. And I do have a Christmas painting, a digital art piece that I call Wake, Bake, and Be Merry. But you know, it's on it is on Redbubble. It is on Redbubble. It's called Wake, Bake, and Be Merry. And what we're going to do is we're going to darken this a little bit here. Throw in our green. And then throw in our black for the tips of the toes here. We're going to throw in black. Boom. Actually, this needs to be lightened up just a little bit. So let's grab our yellow. You know what I need to use more of? I need to use more of my palette knife. So what I tend to do is whenever I grab colors, I just grab them. I should just use a palette knife and separate them. This way, I don't have as many issues when I'm mixing colors. And here we go. So, boom. What are you doing, kitties? Eh? And let's go with an ochre here. We're going to go right along the toes. So let's see, how many toes does he have? 1, 2, second toe right there, 3, 4, and then it needs to be a 5th toe right there. And this part needs to curve out just a bit more. Yep, this leg is just about as long as his his ankle is. So he's got a tattoo right there. Let's see, get that. Actually, let's do the rest of the body here. Got the neck right there. It's gonna go up to a shoulder, and then go up to a shoulder. Gonna get a knee. So Michael Wilbur, look at other Christmas scenes. If you're doing painting for someone, you ask them what 3 things they like. What do you mean by that? What do you like? What 3 things, like what objects they like? By the way, I do look forward to one day seeing your paintings. Your paintings, dude. If you ever get around to it. If you ever get around to that, I look forward to it. So we're going to add the darkest shadow in. So some of our darkest shadows are going to come right here. And then right here. And then there's going to be some tattooing right here. Looks like an alien, but soon we shall repair that. That shall no longer be the case in a bit. But for now, this is what we've got. So and you know what I should do? I should just go add in the highlight right now. Gonna add in some white highlights as we start to go around this area. So here we go. We're gonna get a highlight right around here along the calf. Some extra highlight coming down right here. Get highlight around the face. It's going to come right around the front of the face right there. And then feet. Might have to change the color of the feet, but at this point, just want to get the colors down. Or the values down, I should say. Wherever, do you ever change the position of my paintbrush, turn painting with the side of the brush? Or ever adding 2 paints on a brush and swirling? No. Maybe I have, but maybe like not necessarily on purpose though. I definitely do a lot of things, and they're not always on purpose. All right, let's go bring in this green here. Let's go with black. Bring in the black a bit better. Get in here. I have no clue how this is going to turn out, honestly. It's looking a bit rough right now, but I feel like the more if I keep working it. So no, this is not a reference on my phone. This is a reference that's on my laptop. So I actually have a laptop right now that's set up, and that's where the reference is coming from. So no, it is not coming from my laptop. I mean, not coming from my phone. So it's a bigger one, which means I do have the luxury of of having a bigger view, which is good. It always helps to have a bigger view. Oh yeah, so here we go. This knee, what is going on with this knee? This knee is gonna disappear right here, go around right there, and then we're just gonna go, let's come across right here to the edge of the hair, right there. Boom. And here we go. So we're gonna come up like this. Grab some of this blue. And let's see how we can lighten up this color right here. Grab some of this blue. I want to make it look more dramatic than just this black and... I guess you can't really get more dramatic than a black and white, but I would like to just make this more colorful. Although it is currently looking a little funky. Let's go with this blue here. Bring in some of this black. And we're going to go right down, all the way down past the leg. And then right to an angle, right there. Okay. And then come around. Where's this coming around? Yeah, right there's good. And then comes around like so. A lot of veins right there. I love this brush. I've used it so roughly. So roughly. Such a rough brush. Hey, you take care, Michael. Thanks so much. They're a very thin color of red across the whole canvas called the wash. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, huh? But I think I have to do that after, right? I can't just do that right now. I can't do that right now because it's not ready, right? I don't think I do that right now. Because I already have some of the paintings up here. Some of it is already painted. What is this? All right. What is going on here? We're going to go deep into here. Got his arm. And then right around here, we're going to have some ball action. Maybe go with the dramatic black here. Can you start to see how this is coming together? I think so. Shrub brush? What is a shrub brush? I have no clue what a shrub brush is. Grab our yellow here and then paint a cross right there. Grab our white Let's get our nice thick white here. Grab a nice thick white right here. Paint that down. And then go down around the side of this hand. It's a very lewd pose. It's basically look at me. Look at me. All right. I think we're at a point where I can start to like start to bring some things together. Let me see. We got our highlight there. So there's toe right here. You know, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our rough brush. Where's this? Where's that rough brush? It's not the brush. Where are we at? Here we go. I'm going to go around this with our other yellow. Just to have some contrast here, so. Let's grab this and come around this figure. Come around. And boom. Curve this around and bring this into here. Some more into there. And then, see, let's grab right here, go around. Grab some white, throw it in down here. Now let's see how we're gonna navigate this this section right here. It's a lot to navigate. A lot to figure out. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:33 p.m.
All right, 9:33. We're actually, after I finish this piece, I'm actually going to be getting to bed. Get to bed here. Getting to bed soon. So let's go. Let's grab this white. We're going to go all the way down and around. And then there's some white right here. And some white right here. A little highlight of a ball. Let's add this. Need some reds. Need some reds just to crisscross across. Just. Some reds to cross. All right, now let me start to try and bring all this together. Bring all this together. Reduce the amount of reduce the amount of separation between things. And here's what I could do. I'm gonna take this white. And we're gonna go right like that. Bring that down. And we're gonna add these highlights somewhere else too. Add this highlight right there. Let's go. I think we could go darker shadow right in between here. So darker shadow right here. And then add another shadow right around right here. What is this section? Section must be modified. You know what? I can add some shadows into these toes right here. That's about a good time right now. And then another shadow right there. Another shadow right there. Another shadow right there. Excuse me. And this section is just, section needs work. So this needs to round out right here, curve around. This is a critical area. Ah, here we go. That's why, because it's this is a critical area. And let me see how I can modify this. I'm gonna go down at the hand right there. And we're gonna add some veins going up. And there needs to be a shadow on this side of the hand as well. That hand. Alright, let's clean off this brush. And I think we're almost done with this piece. Not gonna overdo this, work this piece. So clean off this brush here. I think the way that this pose was done, it lends itself to a bit more of a roughness to it. Let's go with the white here. Go with the white. Yeah, little streaks of red might work. Let's go. Let's have this red bring out some parts of it. All right, we're done with this piece. I'll leave this. Let's get all our brushes cleaned off here. Call it a night. Catch. Huh?
I'm gonna eat some ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream. Yes.
What does ice cream do for you?
Boosts my mood. Are these
Yes.
dry enough that I can reach over here?
No.
What is this?
Not dry enough. And I opened it.
Sunshine coming in.
Since when did you care about sunshine?
Every day.
Huh?
Every single day. I'm ready. Completely ready.
Alright, let's see. Okay, gotta make sure all these brushes are cleaned. Go. This brush. Clean. That brush. See how these other brushes do it. Didn't use that brush. Okay. Wrapping this up for the night. And, you know, those of you that tuned in, I hope you all had an exciting adventure seeing what this painting was going to be. Excuse me. All right. So with that, that's a good night, everybody. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful evening.